Hey everyone. For some odd reason I recorded this and then something happened on my phone. But I really have to get this out. So, look at my eye color. They used to never really be that brown. Anyway, it's more like a gold. Anyways, so I wanted to share with you guys what happened yesterday night, because I'm an athlete. I had 5 hours of a session yesterday and I was exhausted. I was really exhausted. And I have this neighbor upstairs who, I guess he just forgets that there are other people in the apartment complex, But he has a graveyard shift and comes home for work, or comes home for lunch, like around 3:30 a.m. But I was widely awake at 4 a.m. Actually 4:01 yesterday for some odd reason. And then it was weird because I felt like, it's weird. It's like I felt the benevolent presence in my home for the first time. Me criticizing myself and being hard on myself for such a long time, I wouldn't have thought that I would be capable or valid enough to have that type of presence in my home. So I beat myself up, okay? I think a lot of us do. I think when you have a gift, that you have to share it, or you have to put it to work. Or when you feel like you discovered something, it's like, well, I gotta keep going. Or when people say, oh, great job, you're like, no, I still have to grow. So I'm just that way of myself. But yeah, I was shocked that I felt like there was a presence in my home and my body was being regenerated for some odd reason. And then I started, I was in a stasis where I was awake, but I just didn't want to move. It was like 4:01 in the morning after I saw my clock. I laid back down and I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to wake up. I'm not going to walk around. I'm not going to, I was just, leave me alone. And so when this presence was in my home, I said, you know what? Do what you got to do, because I'm too exhausted to even look up or turn around or, go outside or whatever. But what's weird is, in my subconscious mind, I was thinking that this was a metastasis. It's more of a DNA metastasis. And metastasis in the world of medical, it means cancer. But it's weird that I would come up with that word. I don't know that word. I never said it in my life. But I Google searched it. And of course it comes out with cancer growth. And it's usually like in the mid to final stages of the growth of the cancer in the body. And I was like, oh, that's sort of parallel to our DNA changes right now, which is basically almost completed itself to my thought process. Because once the DNA has made its arrangements, oh, look. Can I get it? Oh, you stupid phone. It's an angel. I didn't get it. Darn. Maybe next time I'll stop by over there. I guess when the DNA has arranged itself and all the coding has been aligned, then the process of the body being in full effect will take place, which I believe is in October. If we're still here in October, or if people are left here in October. There'll be some changes in the body that will allow them to surpass whatever events may occur after. That's a really hard reality to fathom. And I even was like, I'm not big on the event and the rapture, but the two are the same. And that possibly could be the two witnesses too. Just hit me in the head. Anyway, I'm navigating. But going back to this metastasis, basically what's happening with the DNA is, it is sort of like a cancer. Something foreign just intercepted our body, which is called a light code. And so the light code, which is now in our DNA signature, rewriting the signature, it's now growing around the body. So that was the affirmation that I had, was that it is now all over the body. And the proof of that is because I woke up with zero pain. I had no blockages. My toes were hurting though. I was dancing all day yesterday. I wish you guys could see what I do. Anyway, yeah, but metastasis, it was the benevolence were regenerating us, or I don't know if there was some sort of like technology being used, but it felt like my body is completely like more loose and comfortable. Okay, so in this dream state that I had before I woke up at 4:01, we were all being, it was like a teacher that I had, but I don't remember. Like this body today doesn't remember this teacher. I was like, who are you? And she's like, come with me, we gotta go. We have to go. And she's like, grab a bag, put all your memorabilia in it and things that, you can take with you that, that you can keep. So I was like, but, I got work and and she's like, we gotta go. So we weren't allowed to bring liquids, not that much stuff, just, whatever things that we remember. Stones, jewelry, pictures, but we weren't allowed to bring clothes or liquids, which was weird. And so it seemed as though like we were walking through this nature hiking site area, and then going through one area which I can't recall. A lot of this was like 5th to 9th dimensional, so I couldn't really retain what was really going on. I can only retain what was 3-dimensional because we were created in a 3rd dimension, so we can only retain what we see in the 3rd dimension. Does that make sense? So we go down this spiral staircase, and then we go into a courtyard. And this courtyard, it was beautiful. It was like like regular apartment building, like villas, or what do you call it? Cottages that people were in. And there were 4 corners of this courtyard cottage thing, and basically there were these. It's an opal stone, OPAL. It's an aura generator. Like, it really intensifies your presence, like if you're, let's say you're walking to somewhere unsafe, that stone is for protection. It's for angelic surroundings. It magnifies your aura, so whatever it is that you do, you'll be great at it. I don't know. So they were huge. They were like big chunks, and they were from like the source. It wasn't like, like you go in the store and you get them. This was actually from wherever they came from, but they were placed in these different corners of this courtyard. And that's all I really remember. It was like we were all, not we, but I was in a single file line with other people, including my neighbor upstairs, who was part of this group of people being ushered from their homes to this place. Now, whether this will happen or not, I don't know. So I'll just say allegedly, it's just a dream. But anyways, I wanted to share that with everybody. And share with me if you guys also got something interesting yesterday night to this morning. And I know some people follow me and they have, you know, religious backgrounds and whatnot. I truly respect that. I just will like to encourage people to know that what's going on has a greater magnitude on top of what our faith bases are. It really allowed me to not put aside my beliefs or my faith base, but it allowed me to understand why my faith base was put there in the first place, why it was implemented, and the characters who started it all play the role of why we are so wholehearted into what we believed, and what is coming back to give us more is what gave the entities of our faith base, you know, whatever religion it is, it's what gave them matter. So I leave that with you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.